Okay, yeah, it's definitely a good idea to just get a bunch of restaurant demos going. Uh, I'm gonna go ahead and share this just so that it looks less weird. Get a demos going, because I really need to block out that LED light on the thing. It is actually destroying my eyes, I think. I could honestly just block myself. Who cares? Okay, so the reasons why it's a good idea. Yeah, it'd be great to like have a stockpile of working chatbots that then I can just have Mo and Ollie do their thing without without them having to wait on me to get things done. Um, but so far we just kept on running into different issues that all had to do with my retooling. But assuming I am mostly done with the retooling, more than 50% done with the retooling aspects, then we can um it will be I'll be able to get these popped out faster is the idea. Okay, so let's see here. List Somali restaurants in Northeast Minneapolis. Okay. Oh, interesting that if it's in ChatGPT and gives you information the way Google does. However, for some very strange reason, it is in Chinese. Anyways, where is their no, how do I freaking open their website? That's what I want to do here. All right, let's search. Only 144 Google reviews. I think this is a Zing My Order site as well. Powered up. Um, let's ask whether or not. Let's ask ChatGPT. What was I about to ask? It's whether or not. Can you find a site map for this? Whoops. I always do that. I say for this, but I didn't say for what. Okay. It is looking. And when it's done with that, I would like to also see if we can't identify certain structural similarities in all Zing My Order. Are there any structural similarities in Zing My Order websites? Okay, so the answer is very similar. So it should be that once I'm good at dealing with one, I should be good at dealing with all of them. Let's go over here and check if they have a. I wanted. Why can't I get the source code? Nope, not seeing any JSON LD objects really. Okay, let's go back here. Hey, look, they have an FAQ. Okay, well, let's see here. So the first thing I think we should do is run the restaurant scraper and see what it brings us. Although I am feeling like there's some reason why that's not the best way to go about this. I think maybe just because there are structural similarities, it seems weird now that like if I know exactly this is in my order website, so I know which pages to look up. So why would I? But whatever. Let's just use the processes we already have and see how they come out before we worry about it. Okay. This is what we came up with here. We got the home page, the About Us page, the menu page, gallery page, contact page. And then here is the JSON object that came out of it. Organization, name, description, contact point, email. Kind of weird that it didn't get any of the FAQs from them, but all right, let's try the menu scraper. Oh, I actually need to find the actual menu page first. Okay. So it looks like that's going to be easy to find because of the consistent structure in Zoom My Order websites. I'm not sure. Okay, whatever. So let's switch this to scraper dash menu. Um, you know what? It doesn't matter, and I shouldn't get sidetracked by it. But I really want to know how I can remove all of the extra plain text here. This file is outputting a lot of blank space. How can I remove that from the output? So right after plain equals HTML to text, I'm gonna wanna remove the blank space, and that's done. So see what it looks like with all the blank space removed. Wow, cool. It is definitely a lot easier to read now. And we got the whole menu in there. Oh, this is the menu scraper. That would be why. Turn this into menu schema. I think I should go and add the collapsing of the blank lines and everything. I think I should put that in the restaurant scraper as well. Put text. Huh. Might actually be harder. Plain equals HTML text. There we go. This has gotta be it. Yeah, okay. Well, I might have gotten that right, but maybe there's more than one place where plain pops up. Let's see here. Okay. I don't know. We'll see. Saying I didn't make any changes. Okay. Well, that's fine. All right. So over here we got the menu, which is great. And now, uh, one thing I should do is get the FAQ. Oh, actually, all right. So let's see one more time what happens when we use the restaurant scraper. Removed a lot of the white space from it. I'm really confused about why. Okay, so there's about.php, menu, gallery, contact, online. So it should be scraping all of them. Here's its scrape of the about section. Here's the gallery section. Here's the online section. Well, where's the menu section? Um, all right. Anyways, I think if I go, oh, there we go. Oh, okay, I was already on the right. Was I? No. What is happening here? I have multiples of everything open already, don't I? Yeah, okay. So in the OpenAI platform, I should be able to, um, the dashboard, I have the web page object builder. Need to update it so it doesn't always have the Zakia Deli info in it. Okay. And then over here, sure, why not share? Just go ahead and do that, and it should make a the web page object. And I'll try to go back to ChatGPT. Just trying to combine all my tabs into one window here. There we go. Okay, so now back to ChatGPT. Um, combine with this. Okay, so we have the menu, we have the uh, paracadasmalicuisine.com. My ChatGPT is. Let's check. And we get the FAQs. Should do it with voice. So that can you access the reviews for this restaurant? And then the restaurant is Barak Allah Somali Cuisine. Let's go back to the where's that list of questions? There we go. Looks like I can just paste in the same exact prompt from before. No information available. Yes. I'm clicking copy. I'm not sure if it has copied or not. All right, let's see. Did ChatGPT die? Yes, ChatGPT. So we are refreshing it. So basically we want to have like a web page, a list of web page objects, a list of views, and then just any JSON LD they had on their website already, and then just the organization file. All right, just reset up the streaming because the tab it was on crashed. Right, I should find my YouTube and start sharing that tab again. All right, so what do we got here? Yeah, so it omitted the entire menu section. That sucks. Let's see here, does it already have graph, ID, type, website, organization? Okay, so we just need to get the menu in there. Please provide the entire JSON LD object without any omissions. I feel like I'm missing one. So we got the web pages on there. We got the menu on there. We got the FAQ on there. It already has an organization. So I don't know. I think we're probably good. I don't think we need any more things on there at all. Okay. In chocolate or some sugar or something like that. But I do not have the money. All right, I'm in the scheme. I'm in the JSON. I'm just gonna go ahead and replace everything in there. I'm gonna download it. It's saying 2.67. Is that possible? 2.67. Okay, now it's 16. That seems more reasonable. So I know that this one, wait, so there's training making web page objects. Then there's, I don't know, I think in the demo one I have in the demo project, I have other prompts. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. So in that case, I am just gonna, upload it. Wait, I almost uploaded it. Purpose default upload. I was gonna say I almost uploaded it to like the wrong section. Instead of uploading it directly to the vector database, I was uploading it as a file. But then I decided I actually want to do that because I'm just curious whether or not once it's uploaded, if there's a way to attach it to a vector database. I don't think there is. Wait. Oops, I just messed that up. I was not in the right project when I uploaded that. So that upload was totally pointless. Anyways, I'll try it again, even though it looked like that's not an option. And I'm pretty sure I've tried many times and it's never been an option. Okay, so now if I go to the vector store and I try to add files, yeah, I still have to upload it. So there's just no reason to have like a separate. Okay, whatever. To have a separate option to upload the files outside of the vector store because you can't do anything with them once they're uploaded. But I'm pretty sure there is reasons to do that with it via API. Okay, so that is uploaded. So if I go ahead and copy this to the GraphBots folder, and then I'm gonna open up my JSON viewer. I don't know why, really. I don't have to do. Actually, I do have to do this. And now I'm looking for the B. Huh. Not seeing it. What did I just? Is that thing not, doesn't start with a B? All right. Well, let's just go back over to Feedbots and see what it's called. Oh, I don't think I moved the right one. I don't think I copied the right one. I think I copied the Hodan one again, which honestly Hodan is done. So I need to move that out of there. I'm gonna try this one again. What is on the Hoda menu? Please tell me what you know instead of linking to their menu page. I think now that I've updated, it's a variety of Somali and African dishes. Here's a summary of what entrees, rice with meat, sport. Okay, cool, cool, cool. That was a very good response. I like it a lot. Okay, anyway, so where am I even? All right, so if I just refresh this, so now there should be, there we go, Barack. Now I should be able to make a Ragbot for them. And that's all I'm really doing here. Then, okay. The only thing I need to do to edit it is I need to give it a variable which is restaurant and it equals 1. And as long as I do that, it will use the right rag for restaurants. Also, it says ask me anything about SEO services, process pricing, or case studies. That is not a good welcome message for a restaurant. Also, there's other things in this that I need to change. Okay, this is reminding me that what I was working on right before I had this whole scenario with Mo and Ollie start up was I was working on uh I was working on Mark's chatbot and I was really getting into how to get it so it represents the company so that it doesn't refer to uploaded files. And it was going well. All right. Anyways, so was there anything? No, just the review bot. I am not going to try to type in this whole entire thing. Barack Allah Somali cuisine. There we go. Now I'm just going to move the whole folder over to the switcher. However, now I need to make a review bot. So close down all this Hodan stuff. And what even is this? This is the brag.php. Oh, but it's like the real one, not the that's which by the way is terrible. I'm terrible at naming things. Okay, I can't find my ReviewBot desktop. I'm starting to wonder if I don't have one open. I think I shut it down. Let's start over. Man, I'm just feeling so much horrible anxiety right now. I just feel like everything is bad and I don't have enough time to make it not bad. It's so stupid. Also, yeah, the thing is, we were live streaming. I lost the live streams last night. I lost a bunch of my live streams. They're gone. They disappeared. I don't know what happened to them. I don't know if I messed up the streaming or if they were blocked or something, but like there's a bunch of live streaming I was doing that disappeared. But the main one was that when Mo and I started drinking and started talking, huh. Okay, maybe we do have it here under the only the hottest SEO. Maybe I'll listen to that and sleep or something. That sounds like a glorious idea. Okay. Anyway, so what was it doing here? So this is going to be review bots. I'm going to open up the review bot section. Go to system prompts. Oh no, I don't want to do that yet. First, I need to make the review bot before I go through all that. So I'm going to go to element OP. Put in the name of this restaurant. What is the name of this restaurant? Barack Allah Somali Cuisine, Minneapolis. Barack Allah Somali Cuisine, Minneapolis. All right, so now I'll open. There we go. Let's see. Okay. And I like to look at the review bots these days because before they were all the same thing, but now I have set up the API calls properly. So it's actually using the LLM to determine more appropriate SEO keywords and questions. And so I like to see what it came up with. Let's find out. How did I enjoy the taste and authenticity of smaller dishes? How was the friendliness and efficiency of staff during my visit? Did I find the atmosphere welcoming and worth the price? Traditional Somali dishes, halal food, best Somali Minneapolis. Yep, okay. So yeah, so that looks like a pretty good review bot for the most part. Although those questions do seem to be getting a little bit like they're all the same. Okay, so we got PHP review bots. Where am I taking this thing? Switcher, system prompts. But now I have to spell the name of the restaurant, which is impossible. All right, I'm just gonna go all the way to the switcher. I really just cannot. Okay, I think I got it. Let's see. All right, if I did that right, we should have a review bot here. We do. So I need to rename it review bot. That's the first move. Second move is I need to give it a type review, probably. Okay, type review has been given. Uh, oh, and for the rag, did I already give it the type, the restaurant equals 1? Yes, I did. Okay, let's test it out. God, I just keep thinking, I mean, I had this whole system set up for the SEO companies. I mean, it was so automated, it was going so well. I was kind of like, yeah. So I mean, for the restaurants, for this whole pivot back to restaurants to make any sense at all, I really need Mo and Ali to really do a lot. And man, I don't know if I can have any expectations about their ability to do so. But I do think with the SEO companies, I was kind of spinning my wheels, to a certain extent. Like I kind of gotten to the point where I was like automating things for the sake of automation, or like doing as much as I could just to do it, or I don't know how to describe it. I remember, there's a time where I was studying things. I was studying like CSS. I was studying flex boxes, and it was like impossible to understand because there was so much going on. And I tried to chop them up into a lot of different Anki questions, and I ended up just making a whole bunch of different Anki questions that like basically they were impossible to learn from. But I guess in the process of making those questions and studying those questions, I kind of like went into like a warp speed, which felt good at the time. It felt like it was good progress. But when I looked back on it, what I realized is that I had actually lost all traction. I was no longer actually like moving things forward, I guess. Because yeah, I just lost touch with what actually moves things forward and what doesn't. Like I had, it seemed so difficult to understand that I was like, just okay, I'm gonna wait until I have made all the cards and studied all the cards a bunch of times before I even think about whether or not I understand this. And in the end, I think I didn't understand, but I'd spent a lot of time on it. I kind of felt like I was doing that with the SEO agencies. Like I was figuring out how like build these lists and then this and then that and automate the bot creation, automate the demo, automate the emailing. And it's sort of like, I don't know, I maybe would have done a lot better to just try to go through the whole process one time without, I don't know. But that's kind of how things have developed with Mo and Ali being here and stuff because I kind of have to go through every step of the process with them. So having the process automated doesn't really help me. Anyways, I actually think one more thought before I go to the bathroom here. I actually do kind of think that like after we get things going with the restaurants, once we're in like a groove, I can kind of like make a chatbot for a restaurant and then leave it up to them to do things with it, make it into marketing material, make it into, and then sell it and do sales with it, and then move on to my SEO and go back right back to doing the SEO stuff that I was already doing. I actually think that wouldn't be too impossible. Okay. Anyways, I got distracted while I was asking. What food they got? I should have done that with voice, actually. All right. Well, you can see that it definitely has access to to a lot of the menu items. Okay. Whatever. All right. We got their phone number. Um, right. Let's just test the review bot. Wonderful to hear. Lastly, how did you find the atmosphere working? Did you find the atmosphere welcoming and was it worth the price? Yes, I found the atmosphere very welcoming and it was worth the price. Okay, great. So as I was saying about doing both the restaurants and the SEO stuff together, I think I can do it. Because this is I just did Hodan and what was the other one I did? I did Hodan and I also did yeah, but this one I'm looking at right now. Barak Allah Somali cuisine. And you know, it only took me a couple hours there to make both of them. And if I can make, 5 of them, then that at least gives Mo and Ali a one to do every single day for the next 5 days. And that means I basically can spend my time focusing on the SEO stuff. Okay. I want to take a break. Oh yeah, I should really check what is the background that we're around. Yeah. It's more about our brand than their brand. I'll say that, but whatever. I should just make sure that this link goes to the right place. 144 Google reviews. Should I try one more? We'll see. We'll see what else ChatGPT has for me in terms of restaurants. Close this down. Get this open, I guess. All right. What is up with Google Gemini? Okay. All right. I think I'm going to take a break, but I'm going to try to start a new one and just see how far I get before I decide I need to take a break. Ba one more time. How do you say this thing? Barak Allah. List more Somali restaurants as close to Northeast Minneapolis as possible. Exclude Hodan and Barak Allah. There we go. It just seems like this time of night, it just starts answering me in Chinese. Okay. Churukslo Hamdi restaurant on Lake Street. They're really just doing everything Google did, step by step. Anything that Google does, they're doing it. Are there any that are closer to Northeast or in Northeast? Mama Sophia's Kitchen is on Lake. All right, I just want to look at maps.google.com and San Jusan, Japanese and Italian fare, huh? Hmm. Searching for Somali cuisine on Google Maps. And I got Barakala and Hodan, and then Mama Sophia's Kitchen, which is way south of the river. Hmm. Well, we do have some that are in Riverside. Oh, fun. I don't know. Maybe I should actually just chill on the Somali places until I see how the Hodan and the Barakala ones go, and then go from there. I think so. Okay, that's enough live streaming. I'll live stream again probably in 30 minutes. I don't know. Take a breaky break.